a 60% chance of success, and everything from there on out would be, the next rank would be a 50% chance, and then everything there would be progressively stacked against you. So where the RNG stacked against you, you don't really want to, take the time to use up all those resources that you could use on other stuff. So here we go. This is a Trickster Rogue. I have chosen the Whisper Knife specialization. Specialization is something you get to pick at level 30, which further defines your character. Gives you additional and unique powers that only that specialization will get access to. Now, what am I looking for? Oh, it seems I've drawn the attention of the locals. And unlike my other character, as you've seen, the person below my character on the left there, Elias, is a companion. There we go, just get rid of those with a daily. Yeah, at level 16 you unlock the ability to have companions, which are kind of like computer-controlled other players, but not nearly as good. But they're useful. Like, I've got a healing companion right now, so basically, that keeps me healed up while I can concentrate on dealing damage because I'm a rogue. I'm a DPS class. So a little bit of lag there. Sorry about that. And the rogue's left stick is that big, huge dodge roll, which I like a lot better than the hunter dash, I guess you could call it. Alright, so we've got some pirate keys. Let's free these guys. Alright, can I free you? No. I can't. That bugs me a little bit. I still need the keys, even though I'm a rogue. I mean, why couldn't I just pick the lock? But, whatever. It's a game. There's how that combo is supposed to work. As you can see, rogues deal lots of damage. They are kind of squishy, but I mitigate that by having a lot of lifesteal, regeneration, and a healing companion. And a healing artifact, which we'll deal with artifacts in our other video, in our other series of videos. I will probably upload this to a separate playlist entitled Grab Bag, which is just going to be like random videos for whenever I'm behind and needing to do something, or I'm doing something that doesn't fit within the confines of the other playlists I've created. Now there's a Timora's Gift. They're a little bit rare. As you can see, I've got that event going on in the top right. That's Neverwinter does lots of events. Last week they did a ×2 XP event, and that's how I went from level 16 on this character till the level you see now. So that's very, very handy for people who don't have a super huge amount of free time, because you can really optimize what you're doing and how efficiently you can get things done. The level cap is 60, so I'm within 10 levels of cap, which is nice. This would be the first game that I have ever capped out in an MMO. Not for lack of trying, more from lack of interest. Usually what happens is they'll change something in an MMO that I dislike to the point that I just stop playing it. And I'm just like, never mind, I forget it. You've destroyed my game. Well, it happened with WoW. I got out of playing WoW after Wrath of the Lich King because they got rid of the talent trees and made the game much, much too simple, in my opinion. I liked having talent trees. I liked having all kinds of different builds you could do. I liked having the ability to choose, what you wanted and what you didn't want, instead of just getting stuck with, okay, you leveled up, you got this. no, you don't get a choice. This is the ability you get at this level. And so, I guess call me picky, but for MMOs, if I'm gonna invest a huge amount of time, I want to enjoy every minute of it. And so far, knock on wood, that's kind of been what's happening here with Neverwinter. But yeah, there's a lot to do in this game. I've found, unlike a lot of games, unlike a lot of MMOs, they start the ability to do dailies at level 10 rather than end game, and I like that a lot because it gets you in the habit of doing that, rather than all of a sudden having the responsibility of doing that when you hit level cap and not knowing what you're doing. Yeah, you know how to play the game, but it's like, okay, how do dailies work, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can Google it and stuff like that, but I'd much rather it become something routine rather than, you know, having to figure it out every single time. The judge. Well, you look dangerous. Let's take care of you. I love that teleport ability. Ooh, wow, you're kind of strong. Alright, so I definitely like my new daily ability. Let's get out of that. I just picked that up, so this is the first time I've tried it. Can't do a lot of damage, but man, you had a lot of hit points. Oh. And you drop a quest item. Sweet. Whoa, a little bit of lag there. And let's go look at that quest item and see what that's all about. Accept quest. Show the judge's gavel to Norver the cook. Oh, okay. Sure. You found this item. Go take it to this person and show it to them. Wow, easiest quest turn-in ever. I also have a mount on this character. They cost 5 gold. I believe you unlock them at level 20. So we'll get to that. You'll also notice on my other character, I've actually leveled up twice since we last adventured together. The reason for that is you log in every day to do the invoking. As you see, when you invoke, you get XP. I've done that enough times with that character that they just leveled up on their own. Let me see if I have any companions that need leveled up. Do not. So let me option. Well, let's see. Make active. You have no empty companion slots. Okay. Companion options. Make idle. Make active. Now companions, as you can see, you can name them and other things of that nature, but they have their own experience bar, and they have their own abilities, and they have their own roles, just like tank, DPS, healer, like players do. The target is knocked down if the dog has combat advantage. Oh, that's an interesting ability. Wow, the dog actually looks like it's pretty good.
It's been so long since we've seen other people.
Now, what I understand is why her damage is so low. I don't know. Probably because I need to equip stuff into her slots, but actually, let's go to the dog and equip that so it gets a huge XP boost. Yep. Got anything to equip to your next slot? Have anything I can identify and put there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's now equip that companion.
Black Dagger's undead crew.
Oh wow, kind of cool.
Will not surrender. Thank you.
Companion has gained enough experience to begin training. Okay, so companion. Oh wow, he went to level 4. Begin training. So he went from level 1 to level 4. That's pretty cool. Back to him. So I am going to go over to that companion whenever I turn in quests so that he can level up.
So long long since we've seen other
This
people.
is... He's back. There's at least...
And as you can see, I'm just kind of skipping over that stuff because when we get to it on our original character that we're going through this together, we'll be able to read and immerse ourselves there. But for right now, I'm just trying to play through, get completion, stuff like that. And I wasn't sure about making the video like this or not, but it gives you guys a chance to look at higher level play. And I know that's what a lot of people want to look at sometimes, you know, what's the end game going to look like once I've invested X amount of hours into this game. So I thought I would do that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and open these. What do we got? Potions. 2,000 rough astral diamonds. Sweet. And 8 of the Timora's Lucky Enchantment. Now that enchantment's pretty cool. It's a utility slot only, but you have a percentage chance. Well, you guys can read it, but you have a percentage chance to find a hidden pouch after every kill. So that's just additional loot. And currently, I have a utility slot on these arms that is giving me 5% experience gained. So once I hit level cap and don't need to gain more experience, I can switch that out and just have additional chance to find more loot, which is always good, because everybody likes loot. So let's refine that by using the 8 rank 1s we just got. And as you can see, when you use the same type of enchantment to upgrade an enchantment, you get actually more points, which I also think is a cool feature. And let's go here and refine this. Yeah, see, that one gives me 5, but that one gives me 10 because it's the same type. What I was just talking about. And sometimes they will critically succeed. I've yet to see if they can critically fail. I don't think they can, but I could be mistaken. Let me know in the comments. So what else we got here? Let's see. Destroy Market Square Ballistae. So I think I know why we're doing that. Alright. And yeah, I know I have a horse, but I like traveling around on foot because you miss a lot of stuff when you're mounted and just, you know, rushing by the scenery. Not only do you miss a lot of cool immersive stuff, like cool scenery, but you also can have the potential to miss loot. And we don't want to miss loot because, well, that's what these kind of games they're all about. It's all about that loot, No trash. Oh, what do we got over here? Did I just attack it? No. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to fire Ballista, not set fire to Ballista. Oh well. That's fine. You know, I have a feeling there would be enemies up here, but I think another player has come up here and cleared them out. So that's actually pretty convenient. I don't have to waste time with mobs. And you'll notice the mobs in this area are level 44 and I'm level 50. It's because of the 2x experience event they did. I'm ahead of where I should be in level in regards to the story. And I like to experience everything of a game, so I can, like, you know, see the environments involved and, you know, look at everything, and I don't want to miss anything. So even though I'm not getting very good XP and just okay loot for doing these, I do them anyway because I like to. That's just the way I am. Sorry if that bugged you. So let's hit him with that. I hate the ones that have that rush ability because they rush out of my combo. It makes me angry. And as you can see there, I'm healing for a lot because I have a lot of lifesteal. And another cool ability that works in this game is you have damage over time effects that in most games, if they have lifesteal, damage over time effects do not apply to them. I hate that. They do in this game. So if you have a damage over time ability, you can actually have healing over time triggered off the same thing, which is really convenient. But with basically me stacking all these healing abilities together, I can PvE tank pretty effectively. I'm not saying I can do it in dungeons or versus bosses, but out here just fighting normal stuff, I don't have to worry too much. If an emergency happens, I can use my artifact. So, let's do that. Report to Shil Yargo. Okay. Where you want me to go? Alright, there we go. And we're off to the races. But this will probably be an extra long part, because where I've missed the last couple days, and I do apologize about that. I'll upload a much longer part than usual. And let's go right here and heal up. Let's check on our companion, see if he's back from leveling up yet. And he is, so let's summon him. Turn this in to get us some XP.
I didn't even know we had someone this.
Yep. There we go. So now.
You want to know who's in charge here? You're looking at her.
There we go. Begin training.
You're as good
Get
as
my healer back.
What? I'm having a lot of trouble trusting these mutineers you're talking about. But regardless of whether their story is true or not.
This isn't just any floating.
We're going to turn in some of these and get these nice supply caches, which have the potential to have random items in them. And see, these are level 45-ish items, so I'm not super interested in them. So I'm just going to sell them as is. But there's nobody here to sell stuff to. That's not great. Alright, so now we're going to search some skyship wreckage. Which, by the way, yeah, you guys feel free to check that out. No, that's not a graphics glitch. Yes, those are pirate ships that fly. I cannot, however.
Your death caused a minor injury.
So, that was
Seeing
interesting.
two minor injuries in the same location upgrades the injury from minor to severe. Use an injury kit.
Yeah.
Or stand by a campfire.
I don't know what
for 3
happened there.
minutes to
As you
remove
can see,
one
I was
minor injury.
standing on that bridge, but all of a sudden I was not. So I'm not sure what happened there. Minor leg injury. Reduces your running speed to a moderate amount. Remove an injury using a bound injury kit. Sure.
You want to know who's in charge here? You're looking at
Alright, cool. So that's the first time I've experienced that. If that tells you anything about this game. I meant the whole injury system. I wasn't even aware that was a thing, but yes, we'll do this from more solid ground now. But yeah, that's a thing in the D&D setting. Pirate ships that fly, and yes, all the cool things you're imagining that go along with that, like giant massive ship battles in the sky, that happens. That's a thing. So, gather pirate hats. Huh. I guess just from killing these critters? Probably. Probably. Ouch. Yep. Okay, that's where we get the pirate hats from. Alright, so let's go collect those. I'm a little... What in the crap? Apparently there's an enemy under the floorboards there. Well, huh? Can we look at him? Yeah, I kind of see the legs down there. Don't know if you guys can. I'm a little leery about coming out on here to search this wreckage. All right, come along. Come on, follow me. Okay, just stand there and get shot a bunch. That's also the first time I've encountered any kind of glitches like that, so it took quite a long time to find any kind of glitches or anything, so this game has held up quite well, especially for a free-to-play game. And considering the area, you know, with all this floating 3D stuff, that's understandable. You're gonna have some graphical glitches. You're gonna have some hiccups because it's a lot to map and deal with. Let's start with you. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, well, apparently I had some help. Thank you for the assist. Oh, and here's a nature thing, and I have a nature kit on this character. Once you get higher level, I highly recommend carrying around kits at all times because they are all. Let's see right there, I got a white pearl. That is worth 100 refinement points, which is a lot for your lower level enchantments, and it's a decent amount for the higher level ones. You know, for just a plonk one item into there and just be like, there you go. There's 100 refinement points towards that enchantment. I'm getting a little bit of jerkiness, a little bit of lag. Might just be the area. That's not normal for this. Of course, a lot of people are home right now and probably on the internet, so you know, it's just my poor little internet trying its hardest. So there's another pirate hat. And there's some more wreckage over here to search. Alright, moving on. Let's see, what do we got over here? Anything? Well, interesting other than mooks. Those Gift of Tymora, they're actually a lot rarer than they appear. I know I'm getting one every couple minutes, but actually that's pretty rare. So apparently streaming is my good luck charm. I should do that more often when I'm doing dungeons. That way I'll get good loot. And yeah, as you can see, rogues deal lots of damage. Unfortunately, very squishy though. So again, that's why I have all this healing stuff equipped. Okay, wreckage searched. So it appears there are two of these people over here. Oh, and a hexer too. Let's do that. Yep. And those big abilities I'm using, that's the rogue has a lot of offensive dailies, which is like the hunter's seismic shot that you guys have seen, and that meditation ability. Oh look, there's a religion thing down here hidden. Ooh, a lesser mark of potency. Sweet. Those are pretty rare to find in little nodes like that. So now we gotta find some more skyship wreckage to investigate. Is there some down here? Maybe under the stairs? No. There's some. Uh-oh. As I said a minute ago, I've attracted the attention of the locals. So let's deal with them. there's a lot of stuff I'd really like to buy with real money in this game, both to support it and to enhance gameplay. You can get boosts, which are kind of nice. You can use them to give your character an XP boost, which would be very useful. I can only imagine how quickly I would have leveled up if I'd had an XP boost and times 2 XP during that whole weekend thing. That would have been amazing. But you know, again with the poor. And as for the job interview thing that's going on right now, I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. It's just I had to answer a bunch of questions online with a bunch of like e-learning sessions, and each one of those took like half an hour to an hour a piece, and there were 12 of them. So yeah, I didn't expect it to take that long. Like it didn't tell me anywhere, you know, hey, these take, you know, this long a piece. It was just like, all right, let me start the first one. And I started at 2 p.m. and I was like, all right, I'll be done by 6. You know, 4 hours. I figured, you know, I'll be done by 6, and then I can get on and stream at 7. And that was just, I went from 2 p.m. yesterday till 1 a.m. Same day. So that was 13 hours. Yeah, okay, there were 13 parts. So yeah, they were literally an hour apiece. So yeah, that was crazy. And I'm about halfway leveled to 51, which is nice. Puts me within spitting distance of level cap 60. And another thing I like about this, compared to other MMOs, is it doesn't seem like leveling has slowed down at all. Like, you know, normally, from what I've noticed is that the new 10 levels, like, you know, when WoW went from 60 being the cap to 70 with Burning Crusade, it seemed like 60 to 70 was just this god-awful process that took months. And then when Wrath of the Lich King came out, 60 to 70 was easy, and 70 to 80 was god-awful. Let me go see if my dog is... My Doge. Is my Doge done training? My Doge is done training.
Good work. Weren't able to find any.
There we go. There's turn. I wanted to turn him both to see if he would level multiple times, and he did. So that's good to know from now on.
Could you fight something with a big club?
I'll get right on that.
The scouts I sent to find Caleb.
Yep.
Very distressing indeed.
Okay. Sometimes you gotta juggle the journal around a bit and get it to display the correct quest. But is my inventory filled up any? Yeah, my inventory's filled up pretty much. So I need to go back down here. Oh, not to you people. See if I can't stealth my way through this square. Yep, that's really handy for when you don't feel like dealing with this crap. Like you're just trying to go to the vendors and sell a bunch of stuff. And I think... Huh. Sure. Light all the braziers to reveal a treasure. I can do that. Oh, okay, it's a puzzle. Oh wait, he's back here like fighting stuff. Yeah, come on. Well guys, not to disappoint, but we're going to be here a while because I'm obsessed with getting all the loot. In combination with, I am not good at puzzles, so... Alright. Okay. So all of them are off currently. So Turning this one on activates the one in the next sequence. So I should turn this one on and it'll activate that one? No. Okay, so it makes it jump, sort of. Oh, I did it by accident, guys. Yeah, just FYI, that was completely by accident. I had no idea what I was doing. Just kind of like a click, and oh look, I did it! Yay! Da 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 da. Watch me get copyrighted for my crappy sound effects or imitation of sound effects. That would be hilarious and terrible. Just FYI, I'm pretty sure I'm lost. Actually, no, I know where I'm at now. Okay. Sorry for the need to go sell stuff, but if my backpacks fill up, I can't get loot, and if I can't get loot, I have fits. I'll walk to the plank. Yeah, there we go.
It's been so long
Talk to this
since
guy.
we've seen other people.
And this will give me a chance to restock on some of my kits, like I need more nature kits. Yeah, see that right there? It's worth 100 refinement points, so that's good. Alright, and next thing, let's open these. Wow, I've got 5 of those? Jesus.
We've been stranded on this island for
I
so
didn't claim.
long.
Huh.
I've lost track.
Cool. So we got a lot of useful stuff there. And let's move all this stuff to the first bag. So everything's nice and organized. I'm going to refine these away here in a minute, so don't get too attached to those.
It's been so long since we've seen other people.
My apologies. Alright, so nature kits need 3. Because I usually carry around 5, so let's see what we gotta work with. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do the refinement stuff right now, because we don't want that taking up space in our inventory. So and boom, pearl. Close. We are getting close. We got one of our lesser marks of potency for free, basically, so that's always nice.
Even to this day, Black Dagger's undead crew hunts us for our betrayal.
Sorry about that. Had a brief pause to deal with a text message.
Even to this day, Black Dagger's undead crew hunts us for our betrayal.
Yeah, that's great, man. Could you like stop talking about it? That'd be super awesome. Let's see if I've got any new titles that I want to use. No, Blackhearted pretty much encompasses this character. Yeah, Televalis is not a nice person. Just in case you were wondering how to pronounce his name. I suppose I could tell you about his backstory, but I don't know how interesting that would be. Mostly I assume you guys are just here for gameplay. And my charming personality, of course, but wouldn't want to bore you with too much nerd stuff. Huh. A Wismeter. Oh, look, critters. Well. Huh, alright. Lots of unidentified loot being found. Go to Scoundrel's Retreat. There's a great weapon fighter. I have a low level one of those. They're not bad. I don't know. I've grown real attached to this rogue. There's just their damage output is immaculate. And I love that because it makes encounters over and done with real quick, one way or the other. I either lose and know I need to come back and try this again later, or I completely Dama rape. And they have a range damage over time ability, which is nice. But you can just apply that to mooks and then concentrate on boss characters and pretty much forget about it. Like, watch this. This guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. And then, yeah, it literally deals enough damage that they just fall over. I didn't have to do anything. So, I like that. I like that a lot. A lot of people probably are already looking at me funny because I went the Whisper Knife specialization, which is typically a ranged specialization for the rogue, and is still playing melee. Well, to those people, I have to say, that's just the way I play, and I apologize if it looks idiotic. Another loading screen. Scoundrel's Retreat. Ooh. Lots of people. The welcome wagon. I don't know what that noise is in the background, but it's kind of grating. I don't know if that's the game or if there's something wrong with my headset. I really hope it's the game. Because I sure as crap don't have enough money to replace this headset. Let's get out of there. Ooh, dropped a blue, did you? Blue ring. That, even though it's sort of lower level gear, that's probably worth identifying. Blues are quite hard to, are pretty rare drops for just out in the open. Bit of lag, not gonna lie. There's another Timora's gift. Jeez. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. Apparently you guys bring me all the luck in the world. Yeah, see, I can just sit up here and kind of tank these guys, and between the lifesteal and my healing companion and the regeneration, it's just like, you're not going to out-damage me, and you're probably not going to damage me enough to kill me faster than I can damage you, and I can heal. So, GG. This is an interesting area. It's pretty cool. I rather like it. At this point, I've only got like 4 or 5 other areas to explore in the game. But that's fine, because there's still tons of stuff to do. There's campaigns and skirmishes and dungeons and the dailies. And I guess if I got really bored and desperate for entertainment, I'd go try PvP and probably fail fantastically at it. There's another Gift of Tamora and another religion thing. Rank 3 silvery enchantment. That's cool. But oh, disarm trap. Wow. Thanks for thanks for taking that shot to the neck with the needle for me there, friend. Appreciate that. Alright. There's another trap. Man, I'm just not noticing those today, and I don't know why. They're bugging the crap out of me, too. Ah, well. Everybody has their off days. I like applying the dot right at the start of combat, so I can, even if I'm not dealing damage to them directly, I'm dealing damage to them passively. And I like that. Oh wow, that Shadow Demise ability is really awesome. Yeah, that's gonna boost my DPS by a lot. There's another, well, that's an Arcana node. Cool. Take all that. So yeah, sorry about not uploading the past couple days, because the first two I was actually out of town dealing with some stuff. The third one I had planned, Thursday I had planned to stream, but that just did not happen because just because all those videos I had to watch, and that was amazing to me. I was like, geez, you really expect someone to sit down and take, you know, 13 straight hours to do this stuff for the, like, it just floored me. I was like, dude, this is ridiculous. Some of it was pertinent information. Most of it was common sense that, well, if you had more than 2 brain cells, you could definitely do it. But I guess that's what I'm reduced to. Which it's fine. I mean, you know, job's a job, paycheck's a paycheck, so. I'd really like to turn this into my full-time job, but even if that does happen, that's not going to happen for a while, because I know the channel has to take time to grow, and people, you know, I got to get my name out there and stuff, but I would love to be able to turn this into a hobby, or rather turn this hobby into something I could make a living at. I think that's a lot of people's dream, is to find something that they really like and make it a career. But pretty much the way the saying goes nowadays, you know, it used to be, you know, find something you love and you'll never work a day. Find something you love doing and you'll never work a day in your life. Well, now it's find something you love doing and you'll never work a day in your life because no one's hiring anyway. Okay. Boss fight time. Alright, let's get it on. That is a lot of damage. Need a potion. You know, I might actually want to try taking out these ads first, because there are a lot of them. And my healer's in trouble. That's why stealth is awesome. Because I stealthed, picked him up, and now he's back in the game. Wow. And she's not close to... She's about a third dead, so let's go ahead and activate the relic and just tank the rest of this out. Oh yeah, look at that. That Shadow of Demise just straight up killed her there at the end. That was pretty cool. Uh-oh. More ads showed up late to the party. Alright. So, yeah. Definitely like all the new abilities. They're very cool. Lizard Folk Ring. This will grant you the quest, the Key to the Sky. Ooh, that sounds cool. Sure. Alright. If you... Let's see. If you want to find out what that lore bit is, you can either A, look it up on YouTube, or B, wait till we get here in our original video, guys. Oh.
You're as good as new. Well, near.
Yeah, well, nearly. Close enough. Well, let's horse up and get out of here. I'm hoping that higher level mounts will move fast enough that you can ignore enemies, because as of right now you can get attacked and get knocked off your mount because you're too close to being within range. Like that. Like I was afraid that would happen. So now we're gonna use our stealth mechanic out of combat to skip all this lovely, lovely crap that we don't want to deal with right now. Go over here and switch companions and turn this in and level up our Doge some more. Summon.
These pirates came. The sky. Aha! I'd never have. Well, you've earned my respect.
Alright, so what's our new quest? Oh, first let's send the Doge for training. Get our healer back.
Could you fight something with a big club?
Actually, let's see.
Very distressing indeed.
Defense slot. Hunter gains 4% of pets ratings. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do that. 'Cause that helps me out. Anybody else? You're missing everything. Offense slot, 40% armor penetration. Yes.
Wasn't expecting to
Offense
find
slot,
out.
critical strike. Yes.
I won't let them get in my way.
Neck. Don't have anything. Okay. Oh wow! Look how close I am to leveling. That's kind of poop.
A most dreadful curse. Most dreadful.
Huh.
Powerful.
Interesting. So let's go look at our quests.
With more skyships in our fleet, the other companies won't be able to compete with us.
Alright, so gotta go turn that in, then I think we're going back to Protector's Enclave and we're done with this area. And we may actually be moving on to another area that is appropriately leveled. And we're gonna cheat a little bit and follow this guy, because if he can aggro stuff in front of us, that would be great. But, Havoc. I wonder what you are. Hopefully turning in one of these two quests will actually level me. That would be nice. Oh, there's a Dungeoneering kit node back here. Come on. I stopped just for you. Come on. Thank you. Totally worth it. And we can't summon the Doge currently.
Will not this, Captain Young. Below the docks are tunnels
that's
leading
for
to
the,
an underground fortress.
That's for the dungeon associated with this area that I am too high level to do. So we're gonna have to skip that. Don't worry, we'll get to see it on the other character. So never fear, my friends, never fear. Sell all this stuff. Make some money. We're gonna turn around and ID that. Cruel Ring of Revival. That's okay. Probably gonna sell that. What do we got here? 2,000 Rough Diamonds. Nice. Profession stuff. More profession stuff. Potions. And profession stuff. I can get down with that. And let's sell you and you. Let's buy an Arcana kit, 2 Dungeoneering, and a Nature. Yes. Okay. And FYI, we'll definitely be collecting these to put on the auction house later for when the event ends and they're not dropping anymore. Because that'll be awesome. Let's go to character, do some leveling up. Let's see, I could level that up. I like that a lot. Smoke bomb would be nice.
We've been stranded on this island for so long. I've lost track.
Let's get stuff we're actually going to use first. And then let's go to feats. Let's grab that. Just deal all the damage. And journal. What are we looking at? Back on solid ground. Alright, and we're back on the road. I will try to upload an extra long part, this part being it, extra long stream, whatever you want to call it, to make up for the past missing the past couple days. Internet willing is the typical statement there, but you guys should know that by now. And my apologies for this, because we've got a long way to ride to get back out of here. Oh, there's a wisp. It's always a good idea to grab one of these to participate, because you'll be placed at the very least in the bronze tier, and you'll get a little bit of XP and an item or two. Now, if I picked that up and it said I was ranked like 2 or 3, oh yeah, I'd start hunting them and see if I could hit rank 1, because then you'll get lots of good stuff. You get lots of enchants, XP, gold. So there's this nice little contest that you can participate in, or not if it's gonna, like, you know, get on your nerves or something. And do I have anything I need to sell? No, but I do have some stuff I need to refine. So excuse me while I do that. I'm working on this. Yep, fine. See, like I said, 60% chance of success, so we're gonna go here.
Do you have that?
And get another lesser mark of potency. Then we're gonna go back, refine enchantment, and hit this and wish me luck. And it actually worked on the first time. Okay, wow. Yeah, see, upgrading now, I believe, would be either a 55 or 50% chance, and that's just for the amount of refinement points you're going to have to spend to get to rank 6. That's just not worth the effort at all. And this contest is going to end in 5 seconds, so we're going to let you guys see what that looks like. Oh, look, there's Star-Lord. Cool. I got a Profane Runestone rank 3. You placed in bronze bracket view scoreboard. Oh wow, see, the people in gold were only at 7, so I probably could have got up to silver. But that did net me 917 experience points and 1 rank 3 Profane Runestone, just for stopping and hitting A. So yeah, anytime you see those events pop up, at least grab one of them, and if you're, like, you know, a high rank when you do grab it, try and win, because that's worth a lot of stuff. I didn't do a lot of them during the 2 times XP thing because they detracted from completing quests, and quest XP is big, especially when it's multiplied by 2. So, alright, let's move on. Head back to Protector's Enclave. Thanos? Shouldn't you and Star-Lord be having issues? Giggity. Fly my nerd flag. Alright. Oh, crap. Please don't attack me. Wait, what level are you guys? Huh. I guess I'm too high level for them to attack because they're level 42. Okay, come on, horse. It's a bridge. You can do it. I believe in you. Good horse. I like this. They incorporated the auto run feature into the game, like a lot of MMOs. You just click your right thumbstick and, well, there it goes. That's really handy. Man, I've got a long way to trek to get back. Dark Magician. Whoa, level 59? I like inspecting high level people to see what kind of gear and stuff they got, how I stack up. Yeah, see, his gear score is 7,600. We'll look at what mine is here in a minute. Ring of the Dragon Slayer. That's cool. Warlock, that's interesting. So his gear score was 7,600. My gear score is almost 5k, so that's not bad. That's not terrible. It's not a huge gap. I think I'm right on par. Oh, time to invoke. Wonder if I can invoke on a horse. Aww. That would have been cool. 300 rough astral diamonds and 948 experience. Mazel tov. Alright. So back to Protector's Enclave and then on to the next area. I think in between Protector's Enclave and the next area I'm going to do my Harper dailies. So you guys will get to see that. Harper dailies typically revolve around doing stuff towards the Cult of the Dragon campaign. And a campaign is like a series of adventures that grant you a permanent bonus at the end for your character, which is pretty cool. So once this loads, we'll take a look at that. Loading Protector's Enclave. Alright. So, now going over here to quests, campaigns. No, I'm sorry, the Tyranny of Dragons campaign.
Let's see what's up.
And right now I could do Assist the Harpers 3, which would lead into Assisting the Order of the Gauntlet, which would lead to either assisting the Lord's Alliance or assisting the Emerald Enclave. And over here, you've got this one. What's the requirements rewards for this? I need 30 of those. God, I need 2,000 Astral Diamonds to do that.
You're as good as new. Well, nearly.
God, it takes a gold. So, yeah, you do have to pay, kind of, to participate in these, but once you participate in them, you get a permanent bonus to your character. So that's actually pretty cool. And that's another thing I was kind of saving for endgame, because I figure if I do them when I'm level 60, I can just power through them. Unless they scale for level. I don't think they do, but, well, we'll get to find out. Probably not this video. Come on, game, you can do it. I believe in you. Twitter. Now you have a horse for sale for 40 of those. I have 3, so that's yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I'd have to get 40 of those in 2 days, and I just don't think that's going to happen. Or rather, I'd have to get 37 currently. For all you math people out there who were, you know, crying boo and hiss and whatnot. Vash the Stampede, alright. Some of the names on here, I swear.
Protector's Enclave, untouched. We faced many dangerous foes on Neverwinter's behalf, but this could be the most dire threat yet. A group of rangers
So let's set the journal
farming
to...
village of Rothay Valley. It's been attacked by a massive
That's where we're
drow
going next.
slaving expedition.
Aspire Peak.
They gain a foothold on the surface world. All of the
Alright,
Sword
so
Coast could be
probably
in peril.
next.
The Rangers are led by an elf named Basil Trudon. You may remember him from Helmshold. He'll be able
Let's
to tell you
see.
more about the situation once you arrive.
Let's go to Neverdeath and do the Harper dailies. What those are is at level 26 you'll start unlocking quests to do for the Harpers, which is an organization in D&D, which I will cover in the other video where we're doing all the lore stuff. But anyway, you can start doing dailies for them at level 26, and that unlocks stuff for the Tyranny of Dragons campaign. So let's go do that. And yeah, it's a level 25 area, so the normal enemies you can just flat out ignore. Like, hardcore. Well, once you get higher level, obviously, you can ignore them. So first, let's do culling the cultists. Howdy.
We must stop what is happening in Craftsman's Rest. The new cultists have been busy recruiting.
And we'll accept that.
I still don't know what's so important
that.
about this portal the cult is looking for.
I'm going to kind of talk over here, that way that, you know, the lore and stuff isn't spoiled for you guys.
We need to prevent them from finding
You know,
Mesmer
just
Elf.
FYI and whatnot, that way, you know, you're not missing out on anything, and I'm not
Don't know what he is bearing.
spoiling anything prematurely. Now, I am curious up here if these dragon cultist things are still going to be... Because last time I was up here, I was level 20-ish, 30-ish. So I'm still wondering if the dragon cultist people up here are still going to have the little skull icons for their level. I really hope not, because that's going to mean that they're going to be really, really tough to fight. And I hate that. It's just that, like, it's in this low-level area and you can stumble upon it accidentally, and that can really inconvenience your day. 28. What about you? Yep, they're still skull level. I really don't like that. Alright, well, let's get it on. Okay, correction. They are... well, they deal decent damage, but they are a lot easier to kill. Huh. Okay, so I think they're set up that way so they can deal damage to you in a decent manner. But, as an aside, as you get higher level, obviously, you can kill them a lot easier. Interesting. Interesting setup. Oh yeah, we're over here to swap grave markers. So there's one of those. And... oh. And there's a dragon that appears in this area that I'm going to have to quay for. I wonder if they're are they level 60 or are they just always going to be that way? I don't know, guys. It just kind of, it's like, it's weird to me. That's a new mechanic I've not seen in a game before. Thanks. Thanks, random person. I totally wasn't going to do that. Oh well, get the next one. Oh. Whoa, at the lag. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. I'm not sure what's happening, but it's not good. Of course, this is a very high population area simply because a lot of people come here to do the Harper dailies, as they're called. Alright, so these things, last time I fought them, kind of pushed my shit in. So let's get it on. Alright, I'll one-shot you, and okay, alright, that's a lot easier. That is a lot easier. Am I common cause? Aha, so I need to kill common cultists, grave swapping. Now, I don't know what the dead men do tell tales is. So, just gonna have to figure that one out on my own, I guess. Ah, okay, see there's the dragon, and there's a timer for the dragon. Oh, Lord. Lag. What level are you? 60? Okay. Obviously waiting for the dragon. I'm just gonna piggyback, hopefully. Alright, shouldn't need many more of those. I think this is the last one I'll need. Cool. Now I just need to cull the cultists. Alright, now. White dragon fang, white, white, black, green. Green's the big boy, so he needs to die first. Sorry if I'm kind of quiet. I'm just concentrating intensely. Trying not to die and suck. This guy is really tanky for some reason. On the upside, at least they're good XP. Hey, that's what I can do. I can buff myself with a bunch of elixirs. Let's do that. Make life a little easier. Yeah, there we go. Get our buff on. That definitely made life quite a bit easier. There's a guy already working on those over there, so let's go to this group. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, those the white dragon ones they're kind of douches. Trying to save that guy's bacon. Probably gonna get killed for it in the process, but whatever. Activate my artifact. Okay, so he's immune to damage currently. Alright. I'm not sure how many more of these I need to kill. Hope it's not a lot. I need 2 more. Okay. I can handle that. I need 2 more cultists. Anybody. That dude. Jacked him up. And his friend. Alright, so journal. All those are turn in. And we're gonna set that one as our active. And then we're gonna go over here and stand right on the somewhere that's out of these guys' aggro radius and either wait for this dragon to spawn or spam the chat and try and get an invite to a different dragon. So this might take a little while, but you know, patience and whatnot. So let's go to the chat. Zone, inner value, invite to dragon. There we go. And respond to invitation. So hopefully, when we kill this thing, let's see, they are in number 80, so we got to change instance to 80. Hopefully when we kill this thing, it'll count for both quests and we won't have to do it twice. Loading screen. Come on, loading screen. You can do it. I don't know, with all the lag we've experienced this evening, it might disconnect. Or it could just be taking its sweet time. That too. Okay. Alright. Let's mount up so we can get there in a hurry. Is the dragon actually up, or is it just going to be up soon? Well, yeah, if we ride as a group, they can only attack so many of us. Oh, there he is. Yep, there he be. Got 18 minutes to defeat him. I believe we can do it, guys. Alright, here we go. Ouch, that hurts. That hurts a lot. I'm just getting damage in at this point and trying to get on the board, so to speak. Ouch. Damn thingy. Mean. There's somebody down over here? There is, but I can't really help him too much. Alright. Let's try this. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 health segments. We've got 16 minutes, so 6, 12, 4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah. So if we can get, if by 12 minutes we can get through that first health section, we're good. Maintain that level of DPS. Really? Really, game? Okay, wow. This is definitely not going as well as it did last time I did this. Probably because we had a bunch of high levels helping us do it last time. Hitting it for all I'm worth. Oh, get away from that. It's gonna take a little bit, guys, but I think we'll get it. Oh, breath weapon, get away from that. Stunned. Ouch. See, the other problem is I'm not in a group with anybody, so any kind of clerics that are doing healing right now isn't affecting me. And I don't really have time to stop and ask for an invite, so just doing my best. Yeah, as of right now, if we can hit the halfway point, we should be good for a bit. Oh, get out of there. This dragon breath weapon equal bad. Oh, lots of stunning. Stunning bad for rogue. Being stunned is bad. Stops my combo, makes me cry. He's below half health and we're at 14 minutes. Yeah, we got this. I definitely like my new ability. I like that a lot. Wait till my full combo comes back online and I'll dodge out, stealth, and hit him with Shadow of Demise as well. Until then, I'm just gonna get in his face and spank. Make sure I keep my dot up. And my combo's online, so stealth, leap, smack, smack. Shadow of Demise, burst damage. Yeah, I can see how this would be problematic for people of normal level. Ouch. That really hurt. Hopefully I don't choke and die right here at the end, because that would be really super inconvenient. Miss out on this fight. Oh, stunned. Bad. Alright. Just hacking away at it at this point. Dodge away. Oh, what a lag jump right there. We probably have it right here. Yeah. Cool. And I'm pretty sure it did count for both. Check that in a minute. Did it drop anything? Sometimes it does. It dropped 1 copper piece. Poor dragon. Alright, so all that leaves for our dailies is the daily skirmish. So, yep, let's return to Harper, Wendell, and Board, respectively. Right through here with a big fight going on and not have that happen. Keep you guys nice and distracted by whoever you're fighting. Yep, hush. Now that we're this far away, we should be able to horse up and get out of here. Yeah, poor horsey. And we're gonna stop and hit this. And that. Invite for Charizard. That's funny. I would invite that guy. Invite for Charizard. I swear. Some of the acronyms and names people come up with for bosses and dungeons and all that on here makes me laugh. Alright, what you got for me?
We must stop what has happened. Hopefully that will slow them down. We need to find
Actually,
out why
let me
this portal is so important to the
companion swap to my Doge.
Good work.
Cool. And Doge leveled up. So, go forth, young Doge, and train.
Cultists and graveyards.
Got anything I equip there? No. And back to you.
Good as new. Well, near.
Sell stuff to you that I don't need. Actually, well, that's all my level stuff actually, so that is worth identifying, supposedly. And none of it was. GG game, GG. But I can sell it for more now, so I guess that's something. open this back up. Cool. Check my character sheet, make sure I've got everything else up to rank 5 first. Before I start dumping stuff into that Timora's enchantment. Nope, my cruel enchantment needs refined. Whoa. 90% chance of success. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Do you have that?
And here we go. Yeah, so you can upgrade this item to its next rank. The required regions will be consumed whether the upgrade succeeds or fails. Do you want to attempt an upgrade? Yes. Upgrade successful. Proceed. Alright. Lesser mark of union, a mark of union, and a mark of potency. I don't have any of those. Where do I get marks of union at? Well, that would be great. I wish I knew. I also have an obsession with the companion system in this game. I've very much caught the syndrome of gotta catch 'em all. So that's one thing a lot of money is going to go into. I can already tell. Once I actually get a job or, you know, come into money some other way. Alright then. So, our journal tells us that we must return to Harper Board. Or return to Harper Board, however you want to say it. Alright, and we're about a third of the way leveled up again, which is nice. Protector's Enclave. After this, we're going to try and complete the daily skirmishes. But yeah, this is kind of a good example of what higher level play looks like. You become much more into doing dailies and stuff like that, which I'm totally fine with, because that's if you want to play for just like an hour or two, you can hop on, do your dailies, and be like, all right, I was productive today. You don't have to get involved with these huge quest lines. Let's see. Alright.
Other Harpers have more. Can the Harpers depend on you?
Actually, can I get my Doge out to benefit from this XP? No, he's away for a while.
I hope you're.
Cool. And that put us pretty close to being leveled. Let's go look at the campaign. What kind of resources do we have now? We still need 14 more of those before we can do that. What's that at the bottom? Dragon sigil. Artifact weapons. Charm, Dragon Force, Steel. I assume that's stuff you can only get in the campaign. Interesting. 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 Huh. Alright then. I just like window shopping sometimes. You know, stuff I'm never going to be able to afford, pretty much. That's where we're going next. So while we're going there, we're going to quay for the Gatecrashers. Or queue for the Gatecrashers, whatever you guys want to call it. Oh, skirmishes are going on right now, and you get Astral Diamonds for doing them, so that shouldn't take long at all. Because see, they have events down here in the bottom right now. Skirmishes. If you do a skirmish, you get Astral Diamonds in addition to your normal rewards for doing them. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long to get involved in. Of course, I say that and I don't really got anything happening. Alright. Spire Peak level 45, so I'm about 6 levels ahead right now. Oh. Oh. Yeah, all you people and your cool companions and mounts and... Just a heads up, guys, it really sucks being poor. Alright, so what's going on?
So, you want to help out? Ah, so you're here to aid us. These goblins are too organized. I've fought the little runts before, and this isn't like him. Someone is directing him, and I want to know who. Bring me their battle orders. Hunt down their sentries, skull cleavers, or the thrice damned hex.
Thunder is relatively safe, but it won't stay that way for long if we don't push back the Winter Forge. It's the artifact responsible for our recent defeat here, Icespire Peak. Every day, the Winter
respond to
Forge
Quay.
swells with power, and enchanted ice crawls down the mountain. Unbearable cold emanates from the shards here.
Can you hush?
Fortunately, when we shatter them, things seem to return.
No Smiths, no Took. They were still... These goblins headed our operation here for years, but we never expected them to attack in force like this. Our soldiers had to pull out from Prospector's Ridge to the southeast in a hurry. And they left almost all of the prospecting and mining tools behind. These tools took our craftsmen months or even years to build. And now they're being broken and half savaged by those damn goblins. We'll be thankful if you went and brought us...
Yeah, alright, so. Let's see, what do we want to do? Oh, that's interesting. Buy 2 of those, see if we get anything good. That might be worth something. No, not really. Sell that. Let's respond to that quay. Come on, person. Accept, so we can get on with this. Come on, dude. Alright. There we go. Hopefully this will load in. Now we have to do this 2 additional times, so normally that's kind of a chore, but where I'm getting Astral Diamonds at the end of this. Oh yeah, no, I'm totally down for that. Alright, so what we doing? So it's just another like arena thing? Kill stuff? Gosh, the lag. I really apologize. Try and keep him stun locked so he can't hurt us too badly. Alright. Aberrant Slayer. I like that title. I kind of hope I unlock that title. Fire Insignia. Okay. Defeat first wave of enemies. Did we... Okay, guys. Huh. So, what happened? It says defeat the first wave of enemies. I don't see any other enemies. Did we miss something? Oh, there they are. Just got stuck.